Teachers were allowed to put their hands on students. They would literally whoop your ass. They would. Oh! Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, y'all. I know it's been a while, but I am back with another video. In this video, I'm just gonna give you guys a story time about my life. At the time, I had never seen a white person before. And then I did the little dance. Y'all know what dance I'm talking about.
Let's get straight to it. On my mama, we lit.
If you don't know, I'm from Africa, from Togo, born and raised. Life in Africa, y'all. Life in Africa was starter school is a completely different thing. Y'all know how you have like report cards? The school that I went to was like completely different. Like they still give you like a grading system. They did it a completely different way, y'all. So y'all know how y'all get like A, B, C's, and D's. My school, they would like place you first place being like the smartest kid in the class. Last place, which was not the most intellectual person. Once y'all start getting to like, let's say 15th, 16th place, y'all, they would literally whoop your ass. Like they would beat you up. Teachers were allowed to put their hands on students. They would. It was worse because when you went home, your mom, your dad was gonna whip your ass. So like school was completely different. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys how I came here and stuff like that. Back in Africa, y'all, I'd never seen my dad. I had never seen who my father was. I talked to him on the phone, but I'd never seen him physically. We just talked. And that's because he left Africa and came to the US back when my mother was pregnant with me. Y'all know paperwork and stuff, getting someone to come from Africa to America is a hassle. It takes years and years. But I'll talk to him and, you know, it wasn't like bad or anything. So yeah, I just lived most of my life, 7 years of my life with my mom in Africa. It was just us two against the world. Just us. And even now, my mom's still my best friend. She is my best friend and I love her down. We still talk every single day. I'm gonna fast forward here to when it was time for us to come to the United States, y'all. Me personally, I didn't know anything about the US at the time. Think about it, born in Africa. So my mom had told me one time, your dad's gonna bring us to the United States. The United States. Me, I'm thinking like the US next door, like we about to take a motorcycle drive down the street or something. Time was coming and she started saying goodbye to people, family members, saying goodbye to friends. She was very, very sad. And I'm like, at the time, I'm like wondering why she was sad. Like my mom was very sad. She was crying to her aunt. So yeah, we saying goodbye to everybody. It came the day where it was time to drive to the airport. Africa airport, also a completely different story, but that's a different story for a different day. But yeah, so we got to the airport. I don't really remember too much about the African airport aspect of it all, but I remember the American airport, y'all. The American airport, y'all. I remember just being in complete shock. Yo, at the time, I had never seen a white person before. I didn't even know white people existed. So I'm seeing these people of a different color and I'm like, I'm talking to my mom, like, Mom, like, why are these people not our color? She's like, shit, she don't know. But it was just like such a crazy experience, y'all. And it was so crazy because at the time as well, I didn't speak English. So these people were like speaking different languages, walking down, talking to each other. I'm hearing these people speak a complete foreign language. And I'm just like, what is going on? Like, y'all, it felt like I was in an alternate universe. Getting to the airplane, y'all. Actually, I'm gonna backtrack. We had got lost at the airport. Keep in mind, we didn't speak English. We didn't know anybody. It's just us two, again, against the world. So we out here walking around trying to find our gate to hop on this airplane. We don't know what to do. And it was so scary for the both of us. And mainly for my mom, because think about it, like she is the adult in the situation and I'm her daughter and she just has me following her around the airport looking lost as hell. But luckily, y'all, by the grace of God, it was this man that had seen us and he could tell that we were lost. So he was like, speak English at first, but again, we didn't know what the heck he was saying. My mom didn't know what he was saying. But then like, God, I don't know what happened, y'all, but he started speaking French to my mom. And my mom was like, oh my God. But yeah, so this guy was helping us navigate our gate and where to go in the airport and pointing us in the right direction. We finally got there and she was just so thankful to, yeah, so we got to the airplane, y'all. That was something I'll never forget, y'all. I'd never been to an airplane. And it was this big, long line and people were sitting here and we walking down the aisle of the airplane and people just, you know how people like giving you that look as you walking down and just everybody looking at you. I'm over here looking at people too. Like, what y'all looking at? We sat down. It wasn't bad. I was a little nervous being in airplane because that was my first time, but it was actually a really good experience. One thing that was not the best experience, y'all, was the food. American food, like at that time, me and American food was just giving nasty. Me, I was used to fufu, akume, koli, Biko, all that African food, you know, that's what I knew, that's what I was used to. So when we was on the plane, and it was like a 2-day trip to the US, so they brought us this food, they gave us dinner. We had no idea what it was, and I don't even know how my mom ordered it. And I'm like, looking at this food like, what in the world is this? And it stank too, y'all. It stank. The food was not giving. It stank. So I remember the only thing I really ate was butter. I licked a container of butter, and that was it. That was literally it, y'all. Fast forward, we landed to our first destination, which was New York. Keep in mind, Africa don't really get cold like that. New York wasn't cold. It was freezing. Me and my mom never experienced that type of weather before, so we out here like, oh my God. So we like out here shivering, walking, trying to get into our next gate to hop on the last flight to go to the US. And luckily, you know, we made it alive to the next flight, and yeah, everything was good till then. Getting on that last flight, y'all, we arrived, and this part is like a movie, I swear. You can't make this up, y'all. Keep in mind, y'all, I had never seen my dad before. I talked to him on the phone like, hey dad, how are you? We talked. Like, I recognized his voice, but I never physically seen him, because you know, Africa at the time, they had like Motorola. Y'all remember that? FaceTime. I don't know if it was a thing because my mom didn't have an iPhone. We didn't. That was it. So I never seen my dad. But once we got to the airport, I seen this like bald-headed dude. Bald-headed, big good. He's standing right there. He was smiling. He had like a little slit down his middle of his teeth. And for some reason, I just felt this like energy. Like I felt this vibe. Like this was my dad. Yo, when I tell you that feeling was like something I never felt before. And I automatically started running. This was given a movie scene. I automatically started running to my dad. Like I gave him the biggest hug, and yo, I was so happy. I'm about to tear up talking about this, because that was like a crazy experience. Like not seeing your dad for 7 years of your life, and then just seeing him face to face at an airport. That might have been a bad daughter of me, but I had completely left my mom, ran to my dad's arms, gave him a big hug. We was hugging for like probably 2 to 3 minutes straight. And my mom had walked over, said hey, and they chopped it up a little bit. Kids did their own little thing, and then my dad took us to his car and drove us to his apartment at the time, y'all. That was one of the best days of my life. Seeing my dad and just being in his presence. And I didn't grow up at the time with the father figure, so it was good to have one, you know. So being in his apartment, I think around like that time, a couple of hours, my mom made some food. I think she made akume with fitri. My dad was real heavy. Fasting forward a couple months, like I would say 2 months went by, and my dad told me that I needed to start going to school. And I'm really like nervous and stuff, because keep in mind I just left school in Africa. Now I'm in the US about to go to school. He telling me education is the most important thing, something no one can ever take from you. He's telling me all these good things to hear. So I was like, okay, enroll me into the school. Yeah, normally when you get enrolled like as a foreign exchange student, they drop you down a grade, or they try to like level you up. I was supposed to be in 3rd grade, but they moved me to 4th grade. I was 7 years old at 4th grade, and that was due to like math skills. Not to brag, currently I am a junior. I'm only 20 years old. I'm junior in college, university. 20 years old. So I started 4th grade, y'all. That was a whole different experience. I didn't speak English, y'all. It was all these different people of different races, different backgrounds, people with different color, and I was just used to seeing black people that were me or a little bit darker. I never seen people just damn near transparent. They had assigned me to this ESL teacher, where it's like this teacher would be like one-on-one with me to teach me how to speak English. They would pull me out of classes so I could like go to my ESL teacher, and we do like quick subjects together. She would do things that I didn't know how to do, simplify things in the best terms so that I could understand things better. And I'm really, really grateful to her. Today's day, I'll never forget her, because if it wasn't for her, I would not be speaking. A few months went by, and I was doing better. I was doing way better with my English. So there was this like state test called the NESA or something like that. I don't know if I'm saying that right, it's been a while. But I took the test, which like it lets the teachers know, or let students know how well they're placing based on like their language skills, math skills, social studies skills, all that. And I did pretty good. I did really well, y'all. So I like passed my NESA course, and I passed out of the ESL, so I no longer needed ESL. And it took me about like 2 years, y'all. It took me 2 years to learn how to speak English. So 7, 8, I would say about like 9 years old, nine and a half. I remember at the time this girl used to bully me, y'all. She never like actually said something to me, but she would always meme mug me. And if you don't know what meme mugging is, it's like when you look at somebody like Or you would just look at somebody like that, and y'all, this girl had it out for me. And I'm like, I don't even know who she was. It was this black girl. I don't remember her name too well. I remember she had her natural hair. She had this little itty bitty ponytail in her head. This small ass ponytail over here, me mugging. Girl, it was in the cafeteria. When she was done with her food, you like dump out your food and it's like set the tray to the side. She would purposely wait for me to get up and get my tray. She'll get up and get her food, walk past me, stare me down, stare me all the way down, like, and she'll put her tray down. And it's like, hello? What did I do? Nothing. I didn't even speak English at the time. That's the crazy part. But me, I'm the type of person where like, you might think shit is sweet, but shit ain't sweet. I'm gonna get my lick back. I remember, I think it was like a couple months when I had passed out of my NESA class. I seen her in the hall and one-on-one confronted her about all that whole meme looking. I'm like, so what did I ever do to you? Why do you be looking at me like that? Y'all, she was too stunned to speak. She was too stunned to speak, I swear. Cause even though her and I like never communicated verbally, she didn't expect me to like go up to her and confront her. That's one thing about me. Y'all might see me like, oh, she's so sweet, she's so nice, but it's a whole different side of Kelly, y'all. I be having to keep that side hidden because I know me and my mouth, I got a smart mouth, y'all. Yeah, and I know if I say something, it's rap. Like real life here in America right now, it's been real good, y'all. I remember the time that I had blow up. Let's talk about that because I know y'all waiting for me to talk about that. Me blowing up, y'all. I've always been a TikToker. No, let's rephrase that. I've always been a dancer. I'm someone who likes to dance. My mom used to tell me when I was little that me and this girl, her name was Bella, like we was friends. We were just like 5 years old at the time. We would be dancing some music that used to play from this bar across the street. Like we would hear it and just be like on this little sidewalk area just dancing, vibing to the music. And that's always just been in my blood, moving to music and stuff. And me, I always made videos. Back when TikTok became a thing, I would make videos. I never expected it to like be anything too big, of course, but I was just doing it for fun. And then I did the little dance. Y'all know what dance I'm talking about. And that was my favorite sound at the time. I don't know why. I really like mess with that sound. It like tickled my brain. I used that sound, did my little dance. Not expecting nothing. And I had posted it, I think about 2 days after. My mom telling me that people in Africa calling. People in Africa, her aunts and her uncles, her brothers and sisters calling, talking about, oh, people are talking about me in Africa. And I'm like, what did I do? What did I do? I ain't do nothing. And I had went on my For You page and there's videos of me. People talking about Kelly this, Kelly that. And I'm like, Kelly who? Who is this Kelly? The only Kelly I knew at the time was Kelly Rowland. But I didn't say Kelly Rowland, I said Kelly and I'm Kelly. So I'm like, what's going on? So I'm watching these videos. I'm seeing these men putting me on the big screen, watching me and stuff. And I'm like, what have I done? What have I done? What have I started? People talking about I did voodoo, I did juju, y'all know. And I'm like, what is happening? I'm all over like the damn whole continent of Africa talking about me. I seen videos from Kenya, Senegal, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire. I seen everywhere. Even people from Zimbabwe was making videos. As girls talking crap. This girl was talking about me. Girl was hating on me, talking about, oh, she not even all that. She just got a big butt. And y'all can say what you want. That's fine by me. I never been one to really care too much. I like to troll sometimes, like respond to hate comments just cause I be bored. Not really because I care, but because I be bored. So, but I didn't really even care. I was more worried about what my parents were saying. Like think about it, African parents are African. They see their daughter all over the internet, circling, passing, people talking to them, people calling them like, oh, your daughter is doing this, your daughter. I'm like, damn. My parents are seeing these videos of me and stuff, everything circulating. People from my mom's work talking to her about seeing me. People from my dad's work. This was kind of weird because my dad don't work with black people, African people. He work with white corporate people. So even they was talking to my dad about seeing me, and it was just this whole big thing. People reaching out to me, brands reaching out to me, music labels. Like it was a lot going on, y'all. I couldn't even like tell y'all because it was such a crazy era. I wish I could tell y'all that I did something to make that video blow up the way it did or just something, but it was nothing. I was really just having fun, not expecting nothing, and then boom, boom. it just blew up, literally. And it was so crazy. Even to this day, people talking about that video. To this day, I see people in my comments talking about, oh, you remember Kelly back in 22 when she blew up, blah, 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 blah. And it's good to hear though. Like, I would say that's something that I'm proud of, because I never thought that I could make a video and it would blow up to the capacity that it did. And I'm just really, really thankful because of how everything happened. Because y'all, I'm 20 years old currently. At the age of 19, well, no, it was 18, I'm tripping. Yeah, at the age of 18, I was able to get my own apartment by myself. And y'all, that is a whole different story. Like, think about it. My parents was not trying to let me come and get out of that house with them. I had to like practically get on my knees and beg them to let me move and be on my own, take my own path and do my own thing. How to talk to my aunts, talk to my uncle, how to talk to a pastor in Africa, all so they could just let me move out of the house and get my own place. Crazy. My parents, I wouldn't say that they're the craziest people out there, but they could be difficult to work with. And I feel like that goes with a lot of African parents. And you could correct me if I'm wrong. But thanks to that video, I was able to move at the age of 18, pay off my car. Like the car that I have right now, I drive a BMW, is paid for, been paid for, everything good and dandy. Able to get this house that I'm currently living in, and I'm just 20 years old. And I know it's like way more down the line. And it's just thanks to all the supporters and all the support that I have right now and people that follow me, watch me, all of that. So I'm just really, 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 really thankful. Y'all don't know how thankful I am to be able to do the stuff that I'm doing just at my age. Like, I am super, super thankful, y'all. And y'all could never understand the gratefulness that I have for all the things that I'm able to do. But yeah, guys, that was a little story time. Hope y'all enjoyed that video. And yeah, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for me. And I'll be back with more videos. Bye.